On this edition of the news, in-hand shots of the retro collection, the first 12, part 2, up close. A couple of rumours to attack, another Carbonize collection on its way, plus we have a look at a very unique Indiegogo backed Cantina. Mwah. All this and more coming up. Welcome back everybody to Usualmike Television, home action figure news, and some exciting stuff to show you. I'm going to start with the good stuff and then we'll get on to some hold up, because one set that I'm very keen on is the first 12 part 2 of the retro collection. This is the Star Wars stuff, no new branded stuff, the old school. This is where retro collection should be sticking its stake in the ground. This amazing set has turned up at Frank & Sons. Dun, 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 dun. And my buddy Chaz the Guru got his hands on it, went down to the toy store and picked up the set. If we go through and have a look, the reason we love these so much, C-3PO and R2-D2 are vac metalized. That's exactly how it should be. The vintage collection has been crying out for this forever to make them like that, but here they are in retro collection. Also in the set, of course, is the Tusken Raider, Ben Kenobi with the white-haired version, the Death Squad Commander, and the Jawa. It is 95 US dollars and is available later in the year, Disney Parks and Shop Disney. And the rumor is it's going to be appearing on Hasbro Pulse as well. For you guys who live in this country and New Zealand or wherever and don't have a Pulse, you can get this set at Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles. And someone I don't mention too much, Goodies Toys also has it available for pre-order right now. So this set is a must if you're collecting a retro collection. I don't think they will bring them out individually. It will always be in this box. I know the first ones were sold individually, then they were sold in the box. Unpunched, of course. These ones coming, very nice. And speaking of Frank & Sons Toy Show, the Toy Hideout booth that's there, they get some amazingly early figures. I've talked to them before about trying to get something that they've got and ship it over, and they don't ship to Australia. You have to be in America. So if you want to get your stuff early, they've got it. Back when I started doing this channel a long time ago with looking at action figures that are brand new, first time we see them in here, we used to get shots out of Asia, mostly Hong Kong, mostly the Toys R Us at Ocean Pier in Hong Kong, which I've been to that store, and I'd follow so many people in that region who'd go into a toy shop and go, there, I've got a photo, upload to Instagram, and then I share it with you guys. Now it's Frank & Sons all day long. And let's have a look at what they've got. We finally get to see the card back of Cassian Andor Aldani mission. That was the only one of these that we'll see today that we hadn't seen the card back of. The Hunter is much sought after. Everybody is looking for Hunter. Who is a Bad Batch fan? They want that figure very muchly. The Arc Commander Colt, the Arc Commander Blitz, the Clone Trooper Phase 2 armor, very nice, the Admiral Piet, the Boba Fett vintage comic art. Now if you see, this one's got the yellow Wookiee braid. And then there's one that's similar, the Boba Fett, this is the comic art edition. This has got the pill on it, the Death, Lies and Treachery. Very nice. I'm really keen on those two. The Star Killer, Vader's Apprentice. This is the re-release. I think it's VC 100. Nice close-up on his face. Very nice. And they also had the Phase 2 Clone Trooper 212th 4-pack there. We really need one of these in my country. That would be brilliant if they can get some of that early stuff. Thank you everyone who offered up pictures for me to put in the video. Rumors from yakfest.com. He put this one up a few days ago, Bliss, and people were trying to speculate in the comment section what Bliss might be. Now, I've said this before and I've kind of been right on some of them. Educated guess when you do it for so long. Bliss is on a green pill. See the green? colour? Yes. Does that mean it's Return of the Jedi? It might be. This is the deluxe figure and in TVC. Hopefully it's not one of those boxes. I'll show you what I mean. I would prefer a deluxe figure look like this with an oversized bubble rather than this. But I'm thinking they're going to go with this. But this would be much, much better. I want to see deluxe like that. There was that gigantic big square one with Grogu and the spider. Wherever I've got him at. You've seen him before. What is this figure? You can speculate or you're like, Boba Fett. They like to milk that one for Return of the Jedi. A man, I don't know. Another Gamorrean. Take your pick. Also, there was the Rushmore code name, which looks to be Luke and Grogu build-up pack, but this is Black Series. The last time we saw a build-up pack, they often are like the Grogu and the Mando together, those sort of build-up packs. I would have liked to have seen R2-D2 in this pack as well, and make it a 3-pack. They're tiny little characters, but you know what I mean. Interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below. Moving on to something I used to love very much, Carbonized. Why did I like the Carbonized? Because Carbonized was different from everything we got. We used to have red and black boxes. Then they brought out these. Carbonized. Look, the box is just as cool as the figure. When we first saw that, I was in love with it. Another great one, that candy apple red Sith Trooper, just brilliant stuff. Really, really cool for Carbonize. Then they shifted on to this sort of stuff, and now they've gone into this stuff. This is the Ned B and the Purge Trooper. What I don't like about it, these two figures are still sitting on shelves. These figures are out. Now they've grabbed these two figures, painted them differently, chucked them in a box with no window. We had last seen the Carbonized revealed with the Emperor's Royal Guard and the TIE Fighter pilot, but they're on a card back with a bubble. You can see it, you can keep them on the card. They look brilliant in their own artistic format. Now when you stick them in a box and you can't see them, it really takes the luster off it. It's really not as fun anymore, and people will vote with their wallets. They are for a release in September. They're $75 US, which tells me they're going to be $150 for that box here in Australia. I'm guessing no one will buy it. But if you want to, if you haven't bought the individual ones and you're like, oh, I want that deluxe Ned B, he looks so cool because he was on a TV show for 30 seconds, buy it. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, but maybe not for me. Amazon exclusive as well, and maybe the last time we see Carbonized series in any form, really. I did appreciate them in Vintage Collection. I think they're done in Vintage Collection. They never had the VC numbers on the back, so it didn't take any spots away from them. So it was nice to see a couple of waves of them. Just leave it at that. This might be the last time we see them in Black Series or any series at all ever again. So
bye, have a great time.
Might be a reason to collect them now. The last ones. Last bit of news is the hashtag Create the Cantina. Remember, I pushed this a long time ago. It's something I've been passionate about. We were hoping they would do a HasLab on it, but they've missed the boat several times on it. Someone has decided to do that. Over on Indiegogo, Hole in the Grounds Productions are bringing the Spaceport Cantina 3 3/4 playset. Now they've smashed their goal already. They've got their backers, but they were careful not to mention Star Wars so there are no copyright strikes. And within this cantina, you can buy it in pieces. Believe it or not, it has one alcove, two alcoves, an entrance into alcoves, a bar structure, a cantina structure, the bar and more, or a complete set for the low price of 500 USD. In Aussie dollars, that's 740. It's been only made available to the USA. Also, this thing you have to put together yourself, which comes with some kind of instructions. Click together bits and pieces, wouldn't be that hard. But you also have to paint it yourself. And I'll show their little Indiegogo video right now.
For quite some time now, Hole in the Ground Productions has provided diorama parts for a cantina, such as tables, chairs, stools, bar, and a distillery for 3 3/4 inch action figures. But something big was missing. The building. This March, Hole in the Ground is launching its Spaceport Cantina crowdfunding campaign through Indiegogo. Whether you want one alcove or two, an entryway, the bar section, or you want the entire playset, there are options to suit you. The components are modular, so you'll have many different display options. And if you've already purchased many of these accessories from Hole in the Ground before, you can also save money and buy the building without the parts you already own. And these aren't 3D prints. These will be the same high-quality kits that Hole in the Ground is known for. Expect only excellence. Build your next hangout for your action figures of scum and villainy with Hole in the Ground.
Thanks for watching, everybody. My name's Usualmike. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also down in the description is the link to the merch memberships and affiliate links. You can go and support the channel that way. Hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.